This video is almost a year old.
God, you're polluting my good village.
No, I'm leaving it there so I can pick it up and put it in the bin when we walk
away.
Yeah, that's why. Otherwise, if I wanted to get rid of it, I'd chuck it to you.
I just drank. I'm gonna throw up.
Guys, she's not British.
I am.
Should I take off my glasses? Yeah, I will. Gotta do a thumbnail. We're getting arrested.
Like, my whole stop.
We're like, story time. I got poisoned by a pizza man because he put meat in my pizza.
I'm nervous now because I like talking like this.
You can talk like that.
Oh. But you're gonna talk normally. I can't take anything serious right now.
Maybe I should do like a disclaimer and be like, when we
talk.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer, we talk randomly in this weird accent.
Yeah.
We're not saying we're from Britain, we don't want to insult those people.
I'm scared. There's a car coming.
Fucking hell, another car. We're vloggers.
We're vloggers.
Can you go around next time? Is it the same car? No, it's not. You do lots of bloopers, it's fine.
Who's that shorty behind you? Oh, back. These cokes are like really got turbulence in them. Hi everyone. Wait, let me just help you.
Gosh, all these people are driving by. Why? We're in the middle of nowhere. Update, I'm in Germany visiting my best friend Saana.
Me?
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
We've been friends since, I think I was 10. How old are you? Oh, gosh.
I was 8.
We lived in the same apartment, Harmony Terrace over in Malaysia. And we were just the worst kids ever.
We were really... Am I allowed to swear in the video?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a rebel, huh?
I mean, we almost
things don't change. Oh my God. What did I say? Oh yeah, we were some raunchy ass motherfuckers.
And we were bad for each other. Like, it's good that we moved away. But this video is just gonna be like a few story times about our time living in the same apartment and the shit we got up to. Goddamn. And I also haven't seen Saana in 14 years, 12 years or something. I don't know. We clicked so quick.
But how did we keep in contact? Like, I was like young. Oh wait, how do we?
Oh, do you remember? Found my Facebook because I posted a YouTube video.
Oh.
Do you remember that? And you're like, I saw your YouTube video about you decorating your room.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Start from the very beginning. The first time I saw you, because I lived in the apartment for about a month, and I always saw her just like chilling around the park. So we had this like playground, and she lived on the first floor, so the playground was right in front of her house, and I'd always see her there, and I always thought she was so pretty, so I was always really shy to talk to her. Yeah, literally. I remember you being like that
back then.
But like, I just remember you were like always doing your own thing. We met through
Censored name,
which is like
we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll cut.
No.
Or was it Wednesday
because,
that I
like,
talked to you first?
Maybe because when we like saw
censored name,
you were trying to be friends with her, and I was jealous. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, yep. That's true.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
oh shit, who's this?
We're gonna call her
Bitch. No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna call her Becky. No, I'm kidding. Susan. But her mom was a Susan.
Her mom, yeah.
Susan 1, Susan 2. I remember I made all my friends as a kid through my older brother Wednesday, and he would make friends. So I actually don't really remember how we first started talking. But basically, as soon as we started hanging out, we were like, bam, like besties. We broke into the yoga studio at night. We also rearranged all the books in the library because they had like a library there.
We threw them around.
We hid things in the books. We threw the sun chairs, like the sunbathing chairs, into the pool and then used them as like platforms to jump in the pool. And every single time we hung out together, the security guards were like, you too. Like, we always got in trouble. Like, always in trouble. Like, whenever security guard went on shift and saw both of us together, they were like, no, I'm sick.
No, I cannot. I'm going home.
I'm calling in sick.
I'm going home.
Like, it was my brother Wednesday who's also getting up to this naughty shit, but like, us two, we were bad for each other because she would be like, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But we had like a baby powder fight, so we were like fighting with baby powder.
Was it baby powder or flour?
It was first baby powder, and then we ran out of baby powder.
We bought flour?
And
oh my God, did we buy it or did we steal it?
No, we bought it. I'm sure we bought it. But we weren't having like a flour fight or like baby powder fight. Like, we weren't doing it in like the park. We were doing it in the lobby area, like the floor lobby. And let's just say this place called Presto, which was our local shops, they just They had to deal with us every single day, and we would just come in and be like, "What's this? What's this? What are you doing?" Blah 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 blah. And then we bought flour, like baking flour stuff, and then we just started throwing it at each other. And when we ran out of our bag of flour, we just started picking it up off the ground and started throwing it at each other. We were ghosts. We were like covered in white powder and like white powder all over our hair and stuff. And like security guard comes up and he's like mad. What are you doing? Like this is the first time I saw this security guard like so mad. He was like, "What the hell? Like, the maids have to clean this up." And I know Saana. She's like, "We didn't do anything." And she's like covered in white powder.
Me. I don't know where that came from.
So if we still lived together, we would be arrested. Like, we did so much naughty shit, so much bad girl shit. Do you remember when you broke a hole in the gym glass? Because this is my favorite story. Yeah, look at you.
I was playing with some rocks and then I kicked one and then there was a hole in the glass in the window and I'm like, shit.
But you didn't mean to. It was an accident.
I mean, this was really an accident.
It really
like
was.
Legit. And then I hid in the slides.
It was Wednesday who told them.
No, wait. Yeah,
yeah, do you remember that?
Snitch.
Yeah, Wednesday was like, my friend did this.
And then they were like, all the kids. And then the police like, who did that? And everyone pointed at me, but I pointed at someone else.
No, we were all like,
everyone ratted me out. I'm like,
she's there and she looks at all of us and she's like, I don't know who did it. It was one of them. That was my favorite moment because this girl was like a badass bitch when she was young. She wasn't scared of anything, but this is the first time I ever saw her scared. And then to see her squeal and being like, "Oh my god, it wasn't me, it was one of them," and she like points towards my way. I know she's not pointing at me, but she's like pointing at the group of kids that wasn't her. And I was like looking at her like, what? And then all of us were like, what? No, it was her. And then she starts crying, and obviously like we're just kids, like she didn't mean to do it. And I remember when it rained, we weren't allowed to go swimming in the rain because of like lightning and stuff. We weren't allowed to go swimming after 10. We always swam in the rain. We always swam after 10. Any rule that they set on us, we broke it. We were like, nah.
We used to like put soap in the pool too. And
yes.
Like mud and stuff.
Yes. Oh my god. I remember when it rained as well, these like worms, like earthworms would come out onto the ground. And like our fucking weird asses would like pick up these worms and put them into the female toilet. And I remember there was this drink at Presto, which was, do you remember that tomato drink called like V8? Yeah. It was like this red drink. And we just like put it in the toilet, like the top of the toilet, so when you flush it, like the water that comes out is red. And we were like, oh my god, it's blood. I wasn't as ballsy as you, so I would never go into the boys' bathroom. That was like the one rule that I followed. And she goes straight into the boys' bathroom. I'm like, oh
no, god. I remember when we went to the spa and then we like flooded the whole spa and put in soap and like we were like sliding around it, and then the maids came and we like hid in the bathroom.
Memory unlocked, bro. We did so much.
We had cats as well.
We had like stray cats that we took care of. One was called Marmalade.
The other one's Vegemite.
Yeah, so it was like an orange cat and like or kitten and a black kitten, and like we would spend our pocket money buying cat food to feed these cats. And I remember like the security guards hated that we fed the cats because we were like it would make the stray cats keep coming back to the apartment, but we were like, but they're cats and they need food, so obviously we're gonna do it. I remember one of the security guards telling me on Wednesday, being like, you know, one day you're gonna come back and they're gonna be gone. And then we came back and they were gone, and we were like sad. So they were.
We had another one though.
You remember the one with like crusty skin?
Oh, yeah. We named it Ross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, because we know a Ross, but but wow.
But we had another one called Peach.
Yeah, that was the
But then
one,
like you guys like moved, you moved.
We moved to another apartment,
and I had the fucking cat. Like it was mine. Like I bought all the like I had a whole storage full of like cat food. My dad's like, what the fuck are you doing? What is that? Oh my gosh, she's like.
Remember.
And then I built like a house for it out of like cardboard.
Oh, I would always wait for Saana in front of her house, and I would like talk to her mom, and I'd be like, can you please wake her up?
It was like 1 p.m.
It would be 1 to 2 p.m. and I'd be like, come on, like please wake her up. Like I remember at first it would be like 10 a.m. and I'd be like, come wake her up, and your mom was kind of like, it's not gonna work, girl. Like I swear she would just go into the house and pretend to wake you up and walk back out, and then she'd like force you to come outside, and Saana would come outside like this, and I'd be like, are you ready to play? And she'd be like, she like doesn't say anything. Now that I'm staying with her, it was like early in the morning, and it was like 8 a.m. or something, and I saw her on her phone, and I like look at her, and I'm like, why are you awake? And then she like looks at me and she's like, and just like goes back on her phone and then goes back to sleep. And then when she actually woke up at 2 p.m. I was like, dude, you are exactly the same as when you were a kid.
Like, she came into my room earlier today. It was like 2. I was like, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, because in her mom's place that we're at now, I have like my own spare room, and then she has her room. And it was like 1 p.m. and she texted me and she's like, sorry, I need to sleep.
Yeah, like, I can't do this.
And I was like, okay, so I waited until 2 p.m. like I always have. And it gets to 2 p.m. and then I go into the kitchen and her mom's there and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wake up Saana soon. And her mom's like, good luck.
Good luck.
She's like, oh no, good luck. And then I just like open up her door and she's like on her phone, she's like... And then I'm like, don't worry, I'm not trying to wake you up. And I just like hop on the bed next to her and just lie next to her. I'm like, you can keep doing your thing. But there were times where we were like little bullies. Like when there was a new girl who would move into Harmony Terrace, we would kind of like tell her this is our slide.
Yeah.
Like this is our gossip slide.
I'm pretty sure we like told all the kids we would beat them up.
Yeah. We were one girl. I told you about this later, but you don't actually remember this story. But there was this girl named Sogo, and she really, really wanted to be our friend, and she went to my school. So she would take the bus home from me. And we were like such close friends that we would kind of get jealous when like we'd hang out with other friends. And then I remember Saana straight away was like, I don't like this girl. And because I'm her bestie, I'm like, I don't like her too. She fucking sucks.
Gotta get away.
Yeah, but this girl tried so hard to be our friends. And then this girl was like, oh, what can I do to be your friends? And I remember we started doing things like, oh, you gotta run around the playground and do a cartwheel. And then she would do it.
Oh my God.
And then we'd be like, no, that's not enough. That's not it. And she's like getting frustrated. And she's like, what can I do?
It's like an audition.
Yeah. And she's like, what can I do to be your friends? And I remember she was also that girl where we were like, we want to play hide and seek. And we played hide and seek with the kids. And we just like we were the ones counting and we never looked for them.
Yeah,
we just like
left.
we left them to hide for hours while we did our own thing. And we were like, just let them do their thing. There was this like sewer like a little bit outside of the apartments on the fence, and we were looking down and it's like a big fall. And I remember we both said to her, we were like, if you jump down there, you can be our friend. Yeah, that was so bad. I'm glad you don't remember this, because I actually went home and I felt shit. Like, I felt terrible. And I spoke to you about it the next day. But what we kept saying to her is, like, we jump down there all the time. We can do it so easy. We jump down there all the time. And I remember she was, like, about to jump over... Oh, there's a car coming.
There's a car.
It's okay. But...
Just act like,
oh my God, what?
she like he would have kidnapped us, and the video just like kept going.
Saying to the girl,
Did she
like,
jump?
No, she didn't jump.
Okay.
Thank God, because we've never jumped down there. Like there would be no way to come back up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she didn't jump down there. But I remember she started crying, to us, and she was like crying out of frustration. Like, what can I just do to be your friend? And we were like, sorry, that's what you had to do, and you can't do it, so you can't be our friend. So we basically didn't want her to be our friend, but we kept saying to her, like, you got to do this, you got to do these impossible things to be our friend, so that she wouldn't be our friend. It would be her fault, you know. I went home that day and I felt really bad about it. I was like, damn, that's like, we were really mean. And then I went to see you the next day and I told you about it, and you're like, who cares? Because I was like, dude, I feel really bad about it.
Why?
And I was like, I feel like we should make her our friend. And then you're like, no, I don't care.
I remember once I was swimming and there was this like little girl with like this ring, like a floaty, and I swam underneath her and pulled her down.
Wait, I remember that! Fuck!
I wanted her to like drown. I'm like, what the fuck?
We were the worst for each other as well, because whenever she did something naughty, she'd like look at me and laugh, and I'd be like, yeah, you
keep
go.
going.
And then whenever I did something naughty, Saana would be like, yeah. So it's kind of good we moved away, because I feel like if we were together as teenagers, we would be arrested easily. Like, we got into so much trouble with everything we did. Oh, fuck.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that is a whole goddamn bird. What was that?
I don't know.
It was like a moth.
Like a cicada or something. I don't know.
A what?
I don't have my glasses on. I thought that was a hedgehog or something. Wait.
A hedgehog? The hedgehog in question.
Please. You see it? Do you remember when I had invisible ink?
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the secret hideout?
Wait, was that,
It was like...
in the middle of, there's like a sewage drain, and then there was like trees above,
I don't...
or like bush? What
we made everything to see,
Yeah,
like my house, like there was like...
Oh, it was on the side of your house? Like the hill? Yep, I remember.
We used to like live in there.
I could talk about our stories forever. Like, I was, on Skype with you when you first got your period.
Oh, and then I think we were playing Hobo.
Yeah. We used to play Hobo and scam people on Hobo.
Yeah.
Where, like, we'd play, like, games like Falling Fernie where you like drop furniture and then people have to try to like sit on the furniture, but I would always make her win. They had to pay money to play, but then I'd always make her win so that like we never had to give furniture to other people.
The sticker club, hello.
Oh yeah, we had a sticker club.
Yeah.
Where we traded stickers. Oh my god. There was some sticker drama as well.
Goddamn. Sticker school.
So whenever we like played games with the other kids, like hide and seek or like 24 homes or like those games, Murdered in the Dark or whatever, we'd always win because we always teamed up together. Like we never go against each other. Like if we're playing tag, I'm not gonna tag her and she ain't gonna tag me. So if there's only 2 other people playing, it's basically like 2 against like individuals. And that's why we were so naughty.
Right.
Right. Do you want them to follow your Instagram or no?
No.
No. She's very like
Shy.
mysterious.
Oh, mysterious.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like the
Yeah.
photo we have. You're like this.
Oh yeah, but like that, like that. And you're like, oh wait, no, that's a different one.
All right, we're gonna go back and get some dinner. All right.
Dinner.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye.